Been
What's
quiet this whole
good, man?
time.
We live as a motherfucker. Yeah, like my motherfucking button ain't even work. Cause I try to play our intro, but they don't love us sometimes, man. But it is part of life. Your comments about the dead bodies in Pakistan were not picked up.
I hope not.
Nah, they
It's
weren't. They weren't.
dun, dun, dun.
Dun. So how you doing this morning, Land? You successfully drop off those ligaments?
Yeah, man. I had ate me a big fresh bowl of Fugazios, and I went to go dropping off ligaments all across the nation, man. You know what we do over here. What's going on?
Man, everything is Gucci, man. It's Saturday. The liquor store needed to be open. The trap needed to be up and bucking. You know what I'm saying? So we doing what we supposed to be doing, man. Bringing y'all the most ratchet, unfiltered, unadulterated content in all of the United States of America, man. And salute to everybody already sliding into the building, man, on both sides. My boy Starter Kit Duke in the building, man. Salute to my guy. D Shift in the building. Salute. My brother Rail is in the liquor store and the trap at the same damn time, like he Future. My boy
Hi.
Big Dal in the building, man. Salute. Jake the Great. All he wanted was the cake. Salute to my guy, man. Himothy in the building, man. Salute to you.
Salute, salute, salute.
Let's see who else is in here. About 17 folks sliding in. And listen, the first order of business when we open the doors to the liquor store, we open the doors to the trap. We out here drunk trapping. We need y'all to hit that like button, man. We got to abuse and misuse the algorithm, so that it can actually help us prosper. We ain't up it for our health. Landlord got a fully functioning ligament business. I do sell hooch on the side. So, there's other things we could be doing, but we love y'all so much. We want to bring y'all Cowboys content on a daily basis. So if you appreciate it, like it up, share it to the world, man. Slap the shit out of an Eagles fan because they definitely deserve that shit. And
That's
we ain't too proud to beg, man, because the light be going in and out a little bit. It get a little dark over here sometimes, man. So if you want to
it
help,
be flickering.
yeah, it be flickering. Like I woke up this morning, I thought they finally got me, but you know what? We had to do some finessing. But if you want to help keep the lights on, the Cash App is $Henny the More. If you need you a spare kneecap, you can hit landlords. It's $landlord723.
Absolutely. Hey,
Indeed.
man. Listen, I don't know. I know a lot of people be speculating how I go about getting my ligaments, right? I'm going to just tell you, have you ever seen the Chinese movie, the karate movie, when they just pull the heart out the chest?
Mm-hmm.
Broad daylight.
So that's how you be
It's
pulling out the
it
ligaments.
go a little something like that. You know what I'm saying? I just, bow, just snatch it straight up out the living active body. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get down. So let's go.
Man, that is just diabolical, dog. But salute to everybody sliding in, man. It's Giants week, man. We got to play the New York Midgets. And listen, I don't like to take anything lightly. You know what I'm saying? Because do I feel like the Dallas Cowboys can beat the New York Giants? Sure. Is it a sure thing? Because I don't know shot it like that. This is just game two. Is there a little trepidation there on my part personally? There is. You know what I'm saying? Because the hardest thing to do is to get that first victory in my opinion, and that's what he's out here trying to do this week, man, against a divisional opponent. The Giants know if they don't win this game, it's pretty much their damn season for the most part, man. It's their damn season because we have a tough schedule. God is trying to punish the New York Giants with the schedule that they got this year. I'm telling you, it's fucking brutal. If you look at the New York Giants schedule, which I'm finna do right now, so I can read it to you verbatim. You're gonna think that they did somebody wrong. This is a punishment because they started off on the road against the Commanders. They're gonna start off on the road against the Dallas Cowboys. Their home opener against the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. Their next home game against the Los Angeles Chargers. They get kind of sort of a break. I think they're equal teams. They play the Saints and Kellen Moore. Then they play the fucking Eagles, the Broncos, the Eagles again, the 49ers, the Bears, the Packers, the Lions. So if they don't at least win this damn game, you know, I don't know when their first win is going to come. Because the damn sure ain't going to be against the Chiefs or the Chargers. They might start 0-4. No, matter of fact, they might start 0-5. I'm sorry, I already got an L. They might start 0-5 if they don't win this game against the Dallas Cowboys. And when you got a head coach on there that's already on the hot seat, like, the shit gonna get a little spooky for somebody. So, do I think they're gonna come out here and try their damnedest to win this game? I do. But, you know, is this gonna really be all about Shotty? Because this is still the grading period for me with Kinfolk. Because if they go out here, they spank them like they supposed to, handle business, they drop 30 points or some shit like that, 40 points, and, you know, we run the score like we normally do against the Giants. All right, you passed the test, Shotty. But I'm damn near gonna try to get this nigga fired if he lose this game, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm damn near gonna be, I'm damn near gonna petition for Shotty to get, you know, publicly executed in the streets of Dallas if he loses to the New York Football Giants.
Metaphorically,
allegedly. Unless you gonna do it.
Yeah, I'd say, you know, they do have a brutal schedule, but I'm looking at the Giants like, I think they're a defeated organization and a defeated team. So if you let these boys come into Dallas and beat you, you gonna be petitioning to get Shotty fired, and I'm gonna be looking at the draft. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be looking at draft season. The likelihood of that actually happening, I feel like it's like olive oil slim, like Popeye olive oil slim, like very slim to none. But hey, anything's possible. Just like I can spontaneously combust right now. They say it's possible. I hope not, but hey, they say it's possible. But I just gotta see, man. Like, I'm really grading Shotty because I think we should be grading this whole coaching staff right now. Like, this is not, like, I know we in love after the way that they came out there and played, but hey, this is 16 more of these games. Mm-hmm. We got to see how they do. If they stay in this right direction, I'm ecstatic. I feel great. I feel excellent. If this is just the starting point, I feel great. I feel excellent. But hey, we've seen some teams can be inconsistent. Like I said, you get up to play the Eagles. That's easy. If I was a coach, I don't even think you got to say nothing. You just walk in there and be like, hey, it's Eagles week.
It's Eagles week.
What else you got to say? Like, what else you got to say?
Like, hey, it's Eagles week. You just walk out the room.
And just walk out the room, bro. Like, you don't have to, hey, we're going to do this and do you got this in you? And all the motivational Martin Luther King speeches, you don't need that for a team like the Eagles, a week like the Eagles. You don't need all that motivation. If you can't motivate yourself for that game, you need to check your pulse and find a new occupation. Go dribble a basketball or something. Go work on your jumper. Because this ain't the sport for you. For real. So I'm looking at it like this is the type of game you need the motivation for. Because I'm telling y'all, I know it's Shotty. First win, I get it. It's you can go 0-2 in the division. I get it. But at the same time, do you think this team actually think that's a possibility? Because I really don't. I really think they looking at it like, man, we finna beat the smack out of the Giants. And we should feel like that, but I just don't want you to go out there and play like you expect it to be handed to you. It's a difference. Confidence and, you know what I'm saying? Confidence and hubris. I think it's a little different. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you take it to that degree, it's like you don't even see a possibility of losing. So you might not prepare to the same level that you should. I feel like confidence kind of comes from how much you prepare. You see what I'm saying? So
I could see it like that. But, you know, I do like the way that they're talking because it seems like each individual player is finding their own personal reason to be up for the game. You know what I'm saying? Like they were talking to CD Lamb about this game, and you know,
Go ahead.
I'm not finna. I see it, but I'm not acknowledging it. I'm not. I ain't got time. So CD Lamb, you know, talked about going up against Drew Hawkins, you know, and that's the boy that gave him the shoulder injury. So you know he's motivated to go out there and bust his ass based off of that. You know, Tyler Booker, they talked to him. He's motivated against playing against Dexter Lawrence. You know, they talked to a couple of different guys. Like they got that. I like people that are self starters. You know, like it's good to have a coach. You know, they can wow people up. You know, and get them motivated, but it's good to be a self starter. It's good to have some people on your team that can look deep within and find their own motivation. You know, I remember, Shaq, lied on he lied on somebody. He talked about they didn't sign an autograph for him when he was a kid, so every time he seen him, he had to bust his ass. It never happened, actually. You know what I'm saying? But he said that he thought of that up just so he could have a reason to be mad every time he played this mug. I believe it was either I think it might have been David Robinson, or it could have been it was somebody. It was some other big in the league, but he concocted this whole story in his mind just so he could be juiced every time he played. So you need people like that are self starters, because you are right. Games like this where you're supposed to be the overwhelming favorite, everybody picking you to win. You know, you done beat this team 50,000 times. Dak Prescott is on the precipice. Of setting an NFL record for more consecutive victories against one organization. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game is like a layup in the minds of most people. You need, people to find added motivation, to do the most mundane thing. Because like you said, it's the Eagles. It's the real rivalry. We usually split. They're the defending Super Bowl champions. They got a lot of great players over there we respect. They're dangerous. It's a measuring stick game. All that shit was true for week one. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you mean by you not needing and I still think that saying a Martin Luther King speech is diabolical. But, I understand what you mean by not needing a real
I'm
motivational
just
speech
saying.
to get up for it. But I get it though. But I'm a sucker for stats, and Coach Marv did school me onto some shit that he had on his page. So I'm gonna read this real quick. Y'all tap in with Coach Marv, man, cause he always drops some dope content. Y'all tap in with Coach Marv, man.
Salute to Coach Mom.
So he said, over the last 10 years, the Dallas Cowboys have a regular season record of 55-6 when they finish a game with a turnover ratio +1 or better. This calculation covers the 2014 through 2024 seasons. The Cowboys have been remarkably good in games where they are +2 or better in turnover ratio with a regular season record of 22-0. So they're up 2 turnovers on a team, they always win. Here's the year-by-year breakdown. So 2024 they were 3-0. 2023 they were 9-0. 2022 10-0. 2021 11-0. 2020 3-0. 2019 6-0. 2018 8-0. 2017 3-2. 2016 7-0. 2015 0-4. This is crazy. 2014 9-0. So you got to go all the way back to the 2015 season, and I think Tony Romo was hurt for that. So you got to go all the way back to the 2015 season, for the Dallas Cowboys to have a losing record when winning the turnover battle. And as you've seen, we damn near juggernauts these last couple of years. 8-0, 6-0, 3-0, 11-0, 10-0, 9-0, 3-0. Like Dallas Cowboys been built their ass when they win the turnover battle. And not unsurprisingly, we lost the turnover battle against the Philadelphia Eagles. It was 1-0. They won it +1 like we normally do in our victories. So very good research by Coach Marv on that particular talking point.
Yeah, that's some good research. I would be a little interested to see, like, is that across the league though? Because that's one of them dead giveaways factors in football. Like, if you lose the turnover battle, you damn near gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder, is that something that's across the league too?
That is a very good question. I would think it would be, because it makes sense. But Just because it makes sense, don't always make it true. You know what I'm saying? Because there have been
You
times
right.
in life where the most obvious answer is completely wrong.
Facts.
All right, so listen, they did ask Shotty about one Jadon Blue and his status for week 2 because after Fumblegate with Miles Sanders and he appeared to be a double agent, folks did want to know about the other running back out there. So he said, so this is Shotty, and he was talking on whatchamacallit. He said he started with a great week of practice, and that's where it starts. He answered the bell this week and has an opportunity to bring some juice to this offense. So it sounds like they're gonna let him play this week. But after you saw Miles Sanders fumble the game away, I don't really think you could have went into this game without him playing. How do you feel about Jadon Blue getting opportunity this week?
I feel great. Somebody said landlord can speak Brazil. How you know? Who told you my business?
Mm.
But yeah, man, I feel good about Blue, man. Especially after we seen what Miles Sanders was able to do. You know what I'm saying? When he got that big run, in our hearts, we feel like Blue would have scored.
We
We
felt it.
all envisioned Blue immediately after he got caught by Bond. Like I think
Mm-hmm.
every Cowboy fan had a thought, a vision of Jaden Blue being the one making that run in our head once that play happened. So I think everybody want to see what that looks like. But one of the things we got to pay attention to is Jaden Blue a patient runner? Do he run discipline? Is he gonna let his blocks develop? Is he gonna know how to find the hole? Pause. You know what I'm saying? Is
Pausing
he
is
gonna be able
crazy
to
after
do
that
that?
one. Hold on, we didn't even have to throw a pause in on that one.
I'm just saying, man. You never know, bro. Pause if necessary.
Pause.
These days it's crazy. But yeah, man. It's just when you think about it, you want to know what he would have been able to diagnose that play the way that the veteran Miles Sanders did. Like it'd be little stuff like that. Like, of course, if he got to the edge, he would have been gone. But he would have made the right decisions leading up to him breaking out. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what we want to know about Jaden Blue. Is he a disciplined runner? Is he a patient runner? And is he gonna have enough patience to let his blocks develop so he can make the right decisions when it comes to hitting the holes? You know what I'm saying? So we'll have to see, do he have the right type of instincts? We've been struggling with running back instincts for a while now. Like even Tony Pollard was good. Like I take Tony right now in a heartbeat, but we know he had vision troubles. If we look at Rico Dower, he had vision troubles. So it's like we need a natural instinct runner, and we at least got some. I think Miles Sanders is kind of like that, but he's just not the total package that we need.
I agree with you on that. And the other thing with Blue, ball security as well. We mad at Miles Sanders about fumbling, and Jadon Blue have had fumbleitis all last year when he was with the Texans. I mean, with the University of Texas. I'm sorry, I would think about those sorry ass Houston Texans for a second. But yeah, so like there's also the issue with ball security with Jadon Blue. So you said nothing wrong at all in your analysis right there. Also, salute to Joshua Fisher. He said, "Good morning, Henny and landlord. Cheers to you, funny motherfuckers. You got another day doing what you do." Hey, I know we be tripping sometimes, man, but you know what I'm saying? It's all entertainment.
Hey man, if we can brighten people day, man, that's a little more important than football when you think about it for real, bro. So we appreciate y'all for tuning in, bro. We gonna give you some football, but hey man, people be going through stuff, bro. If I can put a smile on your face, I feel like I did something. I made the world a little better today. So hey, we appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we appreciate the hell out y'all, man. Y'all is the reason that we still make content. If I ever got on here and y'all wasn't rocking no more, that'd be it. The doors of the doors of the liquor store will have to close after that, doggy. But
Facts.
so let's talk a little bit more about this matchup. Just a little bit, not a lot. Not a lot. What's up, Numbhead Neil? He said he slapped up 78 Giants fans before checking in. You actually found 78 Giant fans?
Good grief.
They must
Then
be.
it hurt worse because they the hardcore fans too.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm surprised you found that many Giants fans. It's easy to find an Eagles fan. They love eating shit over there. It's a new delicacy. So they just be flying around, dookie stains on their mouth.
Good grief.
They got toilet paper in between their teeth. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
too
So
early for this, man. It's too early for this.
it's too early to be a shit eater, but they still woke up eating shit. But
I thought that
salute.
was exclusive for Eagles fans.
I know. I was just talking. I was talking about Eagles fans.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Yeah.
saying the Giants fans did it too.
No, there's not enough Giants fans for me to get a sample size on there. There's like 2 of them niggas.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I must address this in the chat. Sorry. Dude says, thanks, Jerry. Go Pack Go. Hey man, this y'all just in the honeymoon phase, man. I promise you, like, I think Mike is a great player, man. Don't get me wrong. But like y'all love everything about him right now. Just keep going, keep living. What mama used to say? Just keep living, man. Just keep living. But honestly, man, to be honest with y'all, I think it might work out for them over there because they not asking Micah to do what we needed him to do here. So the role that he got over there, it might work out for him. You know what I'm saying? We'll see though. We'll see. But I'm telling you straight up, we gotta see y'all, man. And I'm feeling good. That's all I'm saying. Like people be thinking, oh, we lost Mike and they got these strengths. Like we ain't good. Like I really feel like we're a good team too. So hey, let's do it.
Indeed. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into it, man. We're gonna talk about the metrics around this matchup. And listen, it's a 1-game sample size, so it's not like the numbers were hard to come by. But we dropped 20 points this last game. The Giants dropped 6 of them bitches. So honestly, to put this into perspective, if we did nothing different, and we only scored 20 points, and they did nothing different, as they did last year. I mean, this last game, we would still win the fucking game by 2 touchdowns. That's how inefficient, the damn Giants offense has been. In terms of defensively, I'm not in love with our running backs, but that defensive front looks sweet. They look like the only thing they can do is rush the passes because they gave up 220 yards on the ground. If you give up 220 yards to anybody, and we talk about CeeDee Lamb getting back on track, and we talk about including George Pickens, like Javonte Williams really might get 100 yards, dog. Javonte Williams really might get 100 yards this game, man.
I believe so too.
He was pretty good this first game. So, and listen, they're down linebackers. Like McFadden, like one of their better linebackers, is gone for the season. Well, not the season. They think he might be back later on in the year, but he's gone for a prolonged period of time. Like they're even considering playing. What's the boy they just drafted, Abdul Carter? They're even considering playing Abdul Carter in some off-ball linebacker situations because they're so thin at linebacker right now.
I've been hearing he pretty much a one-trick pony right now. Now he's still young, but he got a lot of room to grow, and he's playing like a rookie. Like he been getting pressures, but he's speed or bust right now, and I think he's gonna be dope. But I'm talking about right this moment, like as of September the 14th, tomorrow. They saying he's just speed. So if you can, speed can easily be stopped. Because guess what? If I'm strong enough to push you to the outside, that can handle that all day. Just don't get beat in the inside. You know what I'm saying? And I'm confident in my guards too. So we'll push him out to play. Like this pass rush is dope, but I think I'll just be pushing them to the outside. We can push them to the outside. That can step up and be comfortable and make all the throws he want to make. Like and this is with struggling tackles that we got. You know what I'm saying? Like this is with a tackle who we not that confident in and still. But when you too far on the outside, that shit don't affect the quarterback like that. And to believe it or not, That's a lot of times I used to find Micah doing that. But like when he do a stunt to the outside and then go inside, that's when he wreak havoc. But on the outside, quarterbacks will love you to be 5 yards outside of where they at in the pocket. That ain't gonna affect them at all.
The interior pressure is a lot harder to deal with because if you get pressure up the interior for a quarterback, where the hell you gonna go backwards? You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
you really can't escape. So your point ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that is coming. He said we suck plain and simple. You a Giants fan, bro? I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry to hear that, my boy. Damn.
Shit,
I
man.
got respect for fans that's on sorry teams, bro. I really do. Cause that like it's no question that you a real fan. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody bandwagon to a bad sorry team. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect people on sorry teams though. No cap.
Yeah, real talk. Like I said, cause listen, nobody can ever accuse y'all niggas of being bandwagon if you own the team, you down with the team when they ain't going nowhere. To be on a bandwagon, you got to jump on while they're proceeding somewhere. If your team ain't going no goddamn where, you can't be on a bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? So you a real fan.
Exactly.
Yeah, you a real fan. So God bless you, man. And listen, we'll give you a quick and painless death. This is the only thing I can offer you right now, though. We'll put two. We'll put one in the back of your head, dog. We'll put one in the back of your head. As you're looking away at the sunset or some shit. We'll make it as painless as possible. Cause we need this dub. You know what I'm saying? We need this dub. You'll be the sacrificial lamb for that, and it shall be what it is. You know what I mean? Texas T said, catching a live while I gas up and game plan for my kids' game in a minute. That's Trill. Salute to Texas T in the building, man.
Salute, salute.
But yeah, man. But yeah, just judging by this, I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, the Giants don't really stack up very well, especially now that I got the news that they're probably going to be without their left tackle. So a suspect ass offensive line is going to be even more suspect at the end of it. So it's Andrew Thomas, and I think Andrew Thomas is actually pretty good. I just think Andrew Thomas can't stay his ass on the field. He already is in his Tyron Smith era. Because I think I saw that he missed 20 of 35 possible games the last 3 years or some shit like that. So
Yeah, he's deteriorating, right?
at 26 years old. Now he joined the team in 2020. He's been an All-Pro, so it's not like he's bad. He was the fourth overall pick out of Georgia. He was a second team All-Pro in 2022. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's a bad player. He just can't stay on the field. He just can't stay on the field, bro. So he missed 7 games in 2023. He missed 11 games in 2024. And then he ended up he's going to miss this game more than likely. So, you know what I mean? Like, the dude just can't stay on the fucking field. So it's not that he's a great player, I think. Like the Dallas Cowboys, like if they ever wanted to move on from him, that the Giants did. The Dallas Cowboys, y'all love reclamation projects. Like, I wouldn't mind you bringing him in. If the Giants kicked Andrew Thomas to the curb because of his inability to stay healthy, right? I wouldn't mind you bringing him in for a cup of coffee and a bagel. But
We really should have traded Micah to the Giants. To be honest.
that's crazy, man. I was thinking that shit this morning.
We should have traded him to the Giants for Dexter Lawrence. Because guess what? Dexter Lawrence ain't even on their timeline for real. He's finna be 28 years old this year.
He on our timeline though. You get big Dexter Lawrence in this motherfucker. Shit, he gonna be in his prime for the next 3-4 years, and that lines up with how long we got Dak and CeeDee Lamb on the contract. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, and I think that's one of the reasons why the folks were so upset about the Michael Parsons trade, because Dak Prescott timeline is now to win a Super Bowl with him. The timeline to win a Super Bowl with CeeDee Lamb on this team is right now. Right, Trey. Like these guys are guys that you'll have the next 3-4 years. You know, if ship Micah off and you only draft with the draft picks, like them boys might not even be good they first 1 or 2 years in the league. You know what I'm saying? So it don't even that doesn't overlap. So that's why I'm putting the earnest on the front office to trade those picks. Like
you can mess around and have a Trayvon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb draft. It's possible. Who knows?
The year we drafted them niggas was 2020, and I still got PTSD from that. We didn't reap the benefits from that till a year later.
We talking about the players, sir.
Yeah,
the quarterback was down. Of course you're going to be bad.
You were bad before Dak Prescott went down. Dak Prescott was 1-3.
I felt like we was going to turn it around, though, to be honest. Honest to God, I did. I don't know if we would have, but our offense was so supreme that I felt like the defense got to get better. They can't get worse. So shit.
That shit was horrible to watch, man. Dak got that bitch hooping, and we were losing. We were winning games 40-39 and losing games it's like 40-30. Nigga, how many points were scored in that Cleveland game that we lost?
I have no idea.
Hold on, Dallas Cowboys versus Cleveland. Cause you know the one I'm talking about, that Odell game. Cleveland Browns 2020. Nigga, we lost that game 49-38.
Good Lord. Remember that Falcons game?
Yeah, we had to win with the onside kick. That's the one I was talking about. I think we won that bitch 40-30. Let me see. Dallas Cowboys versus Falcons 2020. Yeah, exact score was 40-39. We won on the last second field goal. We had to drop 40 fucking points. Dak ran for 3 touchdowns that game and threw another one. Matter of fact, they had to send his shit to the Hall of Fame after it because he had it was some record he broke, but they put his cleats in the Hall of Fame for that game. It was the first time that happened. I gotta go look up the actual record he had set.
What are you talking about?
Dak, like Dak had set a record that game. Like they put his cleats from that game in Canton.
Which game? The Browns game or the Falcons game?
The Falcons game. Nigga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Dak record against Falcons. Dak breaks record against Falcons.
Him and Zeke came too, ain't it? I think they broke a record or something.
Let's see. Okay, this what happened. Dak Prescott became the first player in NFL history to pass for more than 400 yards and rush for 3 touchdowns in a single game.
Good Lord, that went crazy. And guess what, people? Let me tell y'all a tidbit, a gem from that game. Y'all ready for this?
We listening?
We had bad tackles then.
I think was Tyron Smith hurt?
Tyron Smith was hurt, if I remember right, because that was one of the reasons we know we was finna lose. You remember when Tyron was out, it was over with. And I think who the other tackle was over there? I remember that year we had some bad O-line play, bro.
That was Terrence Steele first year. That was Terrence Steele first year.
And he was horrible his first year too.
Oh, they were packing my nigga up.
So that right there pretty much come back full circle to how I was talking about. You can still navigate and be effective with bad tackle play. Long as they ain't winning to the inside, you good.
Let's see. I need to see the game log of who started this game because it'll pique my interest now. You know, when we go down memory lane, you know, there be details and shit that we forgot about that stand out to us.
Facts. And then it be relative to what we talking about.
Hell yeah. Let's see.
That's when Tyron was breaking down. He was breaking down then.
And you remember that was the year that they tried to move from 4-3 to 3-4 over a Zoom call because with the pandemic and shit?
We drafted over a Zoom call. Everything was over Zoom. But that drive was excellent, though.
I'm sorry. This nigga said Andrew Thomas related to Eric, man.
Wait a minute. he the second weakest man alive.
His bones the most brittle. Like they missed, like when they made Unbreakable, Mr. Glass was really Andrew Thomas. You know, they just couldn't use his name and likeness.
When you punch Andrew Thomas, his bones just deteriorate into dust, and then you sweep them back up, and they reform again. Like
That shit crazy.
He's the weakest man on the planet.
He said I was at that Atlanta game in Atlanta when they got 7 sacks on Steelers side. I think it was actually
on Steelers side.
That was whatchamacallit.
Chaz Green.
That was the Chaz Green game where he got ass given up. Cause cause Terrence Steele it was in the league yet. That happened in 2017.
Cowboy Nation says Zach Martin only played 10 games that year too.
Yeah, cause remember,
it was bad. It was a bad O-line year for us.
Zach moved to left tackle for a little bit, got hurt. Then he told the niggas he never do that shit again.
See that? And then get what? Dak was playing ridiculously good. I'm talking about ridiculously good. Was that the year with Randall? Nah, that wasn't around the Cobb year. Who the hell we had? We had C.
In 2020? Nah, that's
Amari.
First year. Yeah, and Michael Gallup.
Oh, yeah, they was actually playing a few games together, man.
Remember, they played together. Dak wasn't there. You know, that's why when folks were talking about Dak had this and that, Dak wasn't there. So when they were there together, Dak wasn't there. When Dak was there, them niggas couldn't stay on the field together.
Big time in the building. What's happening?
Salute to Big Time, man. Big, we gonna have to do some more content together, man. Like,
we got to get some of them videos in, man. Like we been doing. We trying to do that with as many people as we can possibly do. So, hey, if y'all want us to collab with some people, man, y'all be in a lot of people's chat box. Ask them, hey, man, why don't you do no content with Landlord here? Put some pressure on their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Hey,
it's like
we trying to do.
Now.
Yeah, we trying to do content with everybody, man. We ain't got nothing against nobody. Not like that. So, hey, put some pressure on their ass and see what they say.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
The diabolical ass laugh. But yeah, man, like that is, yeah. And listen, we're not sitting here downplaying the importance of offensive line play. We're just saying that, you know, if you would much prefer to have pressure coming on the outside and in your quarterback face. I think everybody pause. I think everybody can agree with that.
Oh my God, Paul.
He said, "Oh my God, super."
That was too. That was like shit. Hey, bro, we just be talking and hey, that shit be happening, bro. That shit crazy.
Man, football is really a freaked out ass sport when you think about it. Cause like, nigga, why we gotta have all these pauses when we talking about a sport, man? I ain't gotta do this shit with basketball, nigga.
I don't think it's football. I think it's the culture these days. Like everything is a pause word to quote these days. It's crazy. But that one I understand. That was kind of crazy.
That one is diabolical. He said, we fuck with Angry. We done been on a couple shows with Angry. We gonna have to do some more shows with Angry, but we done do
Angry. We don't do enough content with Angry. Angry be on the show all the time too, man. We got to tap in with the homie.
Hell yeah. And Cowboy Execution, hell yeah. Hell yeah, you can have a bottle of cognac and orange juice, man. You finna make a fire ad mimosa.
Hey, Cowboy Nation, that shit was fun. I had to hit my up about that shit.
What he said?
He said something like he would talk about how the offensive linemen were pounding people. Then he was like, then you get Javonte Williams to come behind you and pound you too. He said something like that. That shit was crazy. He said, come from behind you and pound you. So, Elbar was like, hold on. Elbar couldn't do nothing but bust out laughing. That shit was hilarious. Bro, we just be talking. It just happens, bro. It just happens sometimes. It's crazy.
That just sounds fiendish. It just sounds fiendish, man.
Hey, that was a viral clip now. Hey, all publicity is good publicity, look like, you know?
I might have to go find that shit. That shit sound funny as motherfucker. But yeah, salute to everybody coming in, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, hit that share if you care. You know, slap the shit out of an Eagles fan because they probably deserve it. You know, if you wake up in the morning and there's shit on your car, it probably wasn't a bird. It probably was an Eagles fan flew over and dropped their meal by mistake. So
You is crazy. Hey, shout out to JW for the cash out. Appreciate you, my guy.
that's DC for life, Cowboy, man. Salute to my boy,
Oh,
man.
salute to DC for life. Appreciate you, man.
He hit me on my end too, man. Thank you for showing love, my brother. We appreciate it. And listen, you know, for the same price as a bag of Fugazios, you can feed 2 starving content creators. You can
Thanks.
support us. Hit those cash apps. We need you out there. We need you more than you ever know.
Man, I can't do it, bro. This dude is ridiculous. What said we need you? Hey, he had too many Fugazi on this morning, boy. He don't want this morning. Good grief. That's hilarious. Hey, I love the starter though. For the price of 1 bag of Fugazios, you can support 2 content creators. 2 of them. That's great.
We gonna have to. I told you we gonna have to wear the same shit we wear to cut the grass, nigga, and just take pictures like we out this motherfucker struggling. The shoes be busted, shirt holy.
Yeah, holes all over your shirt.
Oh shit! And we gonna watch the fight, man. I'm trying to. I'm probably watch the fight.
Hey man, that's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. That's what I said. We gonna go out there looking so busted and disgusted. Out there looking like a whole dusty. We gonna go find clothes to collect dust and come on here and have a whole sob story. Y'all know my sad music. That's what's gonna be playing the whole time.
You gonna have to play sad music the whole time, dog. We gonna look into the camera. Just look into the camera, look sad, nigga.
I'm a manufacturer too. Hey y'all, I can barely make it.
Kenneth said, who the boys play Sunday? The damn Giants, man. We play the weekend Giants. This is why the show done went off the rails. Cause this is why you see how carefree we are on this motherfucking show. You know, we laughing, we having fun. You know, we barely done talked about the Giants. We ain't do this shit for the Eagles. Nigga, we breaking down algebra equations and shit when we was breaking down the Eagles. Nigga, like, all right, man, they coming at this angle. He gonna have to pursue like we
at a 30-degree angle.
Yeah, we ain't did none of that shit for the Giants, and that's really why we don't want the Dallas Cowboys to approach the shit like that, man. We want the Dallas Cowboys to have that same level of energy and, you know, that same attention to detail when they play a lesser opponent. And, you know,
luckily we don't play. You know what I'm saying? Luckily we not playing.
They will upset the fuck out of me and Landlord right now. Me and Landlord getting upset.
I'll be taken aback. I'll be caught by surprise. All of a sudden, out the blue.
Like, damn, these niggas really done came in here and hooped.
They really play football. That shit great.
I did not know a football game was being played today. I thought this was going to be like practice or something.
New York got an actual football team. That's great.
I didn't know this shit. Yes. For real, man. But yeah, man, I think we got segued when we were talking about Andrew Thomas ass and him being out, and we somehow got this should have been everywhere because we ended up talking about the 2020 Dallas Cowboys and shit. We went from Andrew Thomas to the 2020 Dallas Cowboys. I'm not sure how we got there. I'm gonna have to see on the playback. But
I don't know either.
It was it's levels to this shit on how distracted we get. But
the conversation gets so good, it'd be like you might as well just keep going. Might as well just keep going.
Man, you ain't never lied. But the reason we actually cared about Andrew Thomas possibly not playing is because they suck with Andrew Thomas, but they really suck when he's not out there. So it's levels. It's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? So all right, cool. All right, so picture this. Never mind. I ain't finna get canceled. But yeah, they were 22nd. They were 22nd in the National Football League in terms of pressure rate allowed when he plays. Like I said, he is an all-pro tackle. So he probably don't be getting his ass whooped. It's like everybody else on the offensive line be getting their ass whooped, right? But when he's not there, they're 31st. So it's like, that means there's 30 teams that are better at them or something. And only one team that they're better than, meaning you sorry as a motherfucker. So that also means that everybody will get their ass whooped. So, his replacement, the guy beside him, the center, the guard, the right tackle, belt the ass. Like, it's getting their ass whooped all up and down the field, at an alarming rate. So that's where we at with it. So Andrew Thomas is probably not going to play. Would we have still probably sacked Russell Wilson multiple times if he played? Yes. Are we going to probably make Russell Wilson think about retiring this game? If he doesn't play, probably. Because even though our time to throw allowed wasn't great, because Jalen Hurts is Jalen Hurts, they did generate a lot of pressures this first game. So I don't think that Russ is the same level of athlete no more. I don't believe, that they got the same caliber of weapons outside of Malik Neighbor that you got to pay that much attention to. So really, if you cloud the zones to Malik Neighbor's area, and you just drop everybody back in coverage, and you rush for, I do believe that your pass rush is going to win. Like, I think you're going to see the efficiency of this defense really come to light this game, because you're going up against a lesser offensive line. Your front four should be able to generate pressure, and because you're going to be dropping 7 in the coverage, Russell Wilson is not going to have a lot of places to go with the football. So this actually might be a very, very good outing for the defense. Just based on the metrics that I gave.
Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 2-part question.
Go ahead.
As far as your pass rush, we know what was we with Michael?
You talk about like
on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, 10. We were 10.
So where do you think we are now?
I have an NA on it, because we could be dope as hell, and we could be so good I could say we at 8, or we could be so underwhelming I could say we or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think we have the potential to have a very good pass rush still, because you got.
Give me your gut. Give me your gut feeling.
We know worse than a 7.
Okay. And do the same with your defensive tackle room. What was we before Kenny Clark? What are we after Kenny Clark?
You're 8 with Kenny Clark. You were like a 2 before that nigga.
Good grief.
So that's how big of an impact Kenny Clark makes.
By your take, we might be overall better. Because that's why I swear, y'all, I'm not coping. I know a lot of people say, when you still say positive stuff about this team after Michael, people just accuse you of coping and all that. But that's my logic. I really feel like overall we're going to be a more well-rounded, better team. Real talk. I really do. But I just want to ask this now, the second part of this question. Okay? What if this defensive line don't get no pressures on these guys, or with a bad offensive line? Because I gave them credit. I said, man, the Eagles is probably the best O-line. So if they got pressures against them, I'm pretty excited. We didn't get a lot of sacks, but we got a lot of pressures. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at it like, what if they underwhelm in this game? Like, what if they don't terrorize Russ?
Oh, nigga, I might execute. Remember you told me everything will be okay? I'm gonna snipe you. Forgive me false hope. You know, I'm gonna spend on Jerry Jones. Oh shit, who else I'm gonna spend on? Well, I can't do all the killing. I'm gonna have to call spin again to help. So I might just say spin again to get landlord.
Good Lord.
So let's see who else got to go.
Hey man, relax, relax.
I'm gonna get Wesley for being bald headed. Uh, I seen Boss suit, like Boss came to training camp in a suit, so I'm spending on Boss about that shit.
And you know we don't trust people in suits, so
We
you
don't
know.
trust people in suits. My nigga was clean though.
He was
still,
clean. He
we
was
still
clean.
we still gonna spend on them about it.
Man, hey, I'm from a place called the ghetto. We don't trust people in suits. You know what I'm saying? You come out talking to us with a suit on, we get paranoid instantly. Like, hold on, what you want? Nah, I don't know. No, the answer is no.
Man. But yeah, like nigga, we gonna have to have an emergency meeting. If we win the game or lose the game, if our defensive line looks like ass against the Giants and they ain't got nobody on the offensive line that we know, oh nigga, you know, we is definitely having a round table. Like fuck,
Jose Banks in the building. What's happening?
man, what's up, Jose? I ain't seen my brother in a minute, man. Salute to
I don't
Jose
think I
Banks.
seen him in a minute either. I ain't mean to interrupt you though, but yeah, we'll definitely have to have a round table. Go ahead.
No, you good, brother. You're good. You're good. So, yeah, man, I agree with you wholeheartedly though. Like, we're going to have a long conversation about the viability of this team because you cannot rush the passer in 2025. You know, you're not going to win. The same way that you can't stop the run, you're not going to win. If you can't rush the passer, that's the other thing we got to talk about. You're not going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be a complete defense. I don't want to
Because
go
guess
from
what? Oh,
yeah.
go ahead.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just gonna say I don't want to go from one extreme to another extreme. I don't want to go from we can't stop the run to now quarterbacks like got all day to throw the ball down the field and then we can't stop the pass. Like neither one is viable. You got to be a complete defense.
Yeah. So that's why I'm looking at because you gotta earn the right to pass rush. We
Mm-hmm.
finally earned the right to pass rush. Now we can't pass rush. You know what I'm saying? That'll be insane. But I truly don't believe that's gonna be the case.
Me
Like
either.
I think Donovan Israku gonna take a little time, but I think people being a little too harsh on him. He just went up against some gangster ass offensive line. Like real talk. Like they would have gave Micah fits. Like Micah is dope, but they would have been getting him too. They would have been winning some reps too. Like we've seen this 1-on-1 and all that. Like them boys good. So what you expect from a rookie
Domin-
who ain't done power wise yet? What you was gonna say? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I expect domination from Donovan Izaraku. I expect him to
Wow,
have.
that's insane.
I expect him to have 3 sacks first game, nigga. Anything else,
Hey man,
we try to trade him after the first game.
expectations
I'm just milling.
is
I'm just milling
the
by the way. I'm being
cornerstone of
facetious.
disappointment. That's what it is. And that's one of landlord philosophies. Hey, put that on a bumper sticker. Put it in a book or something. I be cooking sometimes. Sometimes I do.
Sometimes it's crazy.
Expectations are the cornerstone of disappointment. Because guess what? He didn't do it. All he did was play football at Boston College, sack a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Second a lot of people's crazy.
He sacked a lot of people. And you know what I'm saying? He didn't ask to be drafted this high and have this big time role on the team immediately.
I
You
mean,
know what I'm
sir,
saying?
can I push
So
back on
what?
that just for 2 seconds?
1 second, one time, one
Go
pause,
ahead.
real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What did we need to look at? A good bottle judge Donovan Izaraku. Judge him out for what Abdul Carter doing, because he's the standard. So if Abdul Carter ain't just wrecking shop or wreaking havoc 1,000% of the time, if he ain't doing that, don't expect that from Donovan Izaraku.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you know, Donovan Izaraku did have a first round grade and failed. But let's see. To your point, let's see what Abdul Carter did. And I'm not comparing them, by the way, because I think there's a reason Abdul Carter went as high as he did. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying he's the standard.
I know what you're saying.
So you see what
I'm
I'm
just
saying?
elaborating.
You can measure that. Like, okay, if Abdul Carter had 6 pressures this game against this same team, how many did Donovan Ezeraku have? Oh, he only had 1 or 2. Okay, that's probably where he should fall. You see what I'm saying? Like, if Abdul Carter is this much better than him, supposedly, you know what I'm saying? That's a good measuring stick for Donovan Ezeraku. I feel like they same rookie class. He was regarded as a first round pick, maybe not a top first round pick like Abdul Carter, but he's supposed to have been what in like the 20s or something,
Yeah, he's supposed to be the
20
first round
something
pick.
pick. You know what I'm saying? But he's supposed to have been in the same class. And some people look at him as like 2 or 3, third, fourth best pass rusher coming out last year. So we'll see. I think that's a good measuring stick for him.
All right. So let's see.
Unless Abdul Carter turned out to be a bust.
Abdul Carter had a half sack and 4 pressures.
Good grief. What did Donovan Ezeraku have?
Let's find out.
Now he was going up against the Eagles though. And the Giants went up against Washington, who I think is bad. So let's get that out the way.
But the Washington does got good tackles. Like they did go and get Laramie Tunsil, who's an all pro tackle.
They didn't look good last night. Well, yeah,
Thursday night. That offense couldn't do shit. But you know, I don't know who was giving up ass. And listen, you know that is one of the reasons why they say Michael Parsons going crazy, because you know his first game out he balled against Penei Sewell, who we know is like that. And then his second game out he balled against Laramie Tunsil, who's like that.
And we know how good Mike is. Mike is very, very good to great. Yeah. He's a great player, bro. We know that.
So that's why they talk about Michael Parsons the way they have, because he plays some very good tackles these first 2 outings. So let me see.
Can I be clear on that on my Michael take real quick?
Go ahead.
It's gonna take 5 seconds. All right.
Take as long as you need, because I'm trying to find Ezeraku's pressures. So go right ahead.
Okay, this what I'm gonna say. On the field, as a football player, Michael Parsons is great, bro, and we get that. Like, so I'm not mad at people for being up in arms for us having to trade him away. I get it, because he's a great football player. But I think the things that we require for the Dallas Cowboys to prosper, I think those were the things that he would have been toxic for or struggled with. And like, it's not his fault that we require these things. It's just different in Dallas. We require different shit. Like, when it comes to leadership and when it comes to how vocal he was and some of the things he did after losses and chilling with opponents and laughing about the team, like, it's a lot of things that he did that, far as the Dallas Cowboys go, we can't afford that. Like, in my mind, the Dallas Cowboys have a circus. We got a media frenzy circus phenomenon in Dallas. Like, it's just crazy. We got anything happen in Dallas, it's blowing up times 100. So guess what? In my mind, I feel like all of our football players, or for the most part, they need to be football first people. They need to only really damn near care about football and just live their life outside of that, just to themselves or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just do their thing. And I know that's probably not gonna happen, but let's just say for the most part, they gotta basically be die hard, eat, live, breathe, crap football, bro. If they want too many other things outside of that in Dallas, we probably ain't gonna be successful. That's just to me, that's just the honest to God truth. We need no nonsense players to prosper. Because guess what? We gotta overcome our front office and the situation that we in. So they need to be straight driven about football, bro. It's sad, but that's the situation we in. And I don't think that's who Michael Parsons was, just to be honest with you. Great player, but he came with a lot of shenanigans. That's all I'm saying.
Easy had one pressure.
Now, to be fair, we need to see how many snaps they had. So we ain't got to get that deep into that. But, you know, that is interesting. Is that not fair? Like Easy might have had 7 snaps. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Well, I think I actually got that on hand. So give me 2 seconds for
And
Easy.
Abdul Carter might have had 35, 50. Who knows?
I think Easy played quite a bit of football. So let me look because I think I got it right on my page after the shit happened. So if you give me a couple minutes, I might be able to find what we're looking for. I do tweet entirely
Do
too
I
damn
sound
much.
crazy for my take?
Listen, you're gonna sound crazy to some people, regardless of on what you say. So it don't really matter. I understand what you. I personally understand where you're coming from, but some folks ain't trying to hear that shit. You know, and to an extent, you know what I'm saying. I am a hypocrite
We
because
gotta win in spite, big time. Go ahead.
yeah, like I'm somebody that don't personally care what niggas do as long as they good, as long as they good. But you know, I can see, you know, because I'd be alive. I say I agree with all the shit that Michael Parsons did over the years. You know, what I'm saying we on footage. There's footage of us crashing out about this nigga swapping jerseys after we get our asses whooped. You know,
Facts.
there's footage of us out. You know, of us reacting to him bringing on Jordan Love and them giggling like schoolgirls about Marquise Bell having to play linebacker and shit. You know, like it's documented, so I can't just sit up here and act like, you know, it didn't bother me. But you know, I'm also the person that was willing to let the shit ride because of his talent.
Me too. That's the whole reason why I didn't spaz out on him is more than I did. But shout out to Kevin Hicks. He watched the show a lot. I understand you don't agree, but he says we had players, drug charges and a bunch of other issues. If you talking about in the 90s, it was no salary cap. So we just bought we bought every player that we wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying? This was pre-salary cap. So it's a little harder now. We just can't get every player we want to. Like, that's why I think Jerry and I'm struggling with that too. So like, yeah, you just can't buy a Super Bowl no more for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It take a little more methodology with it now. You know what I'm saying? So I understand there was a lot of diabolical activities going on, but I just you shit, show me somebody who winning like that now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let me see. I'm trying to find this shit for Easy E on the breakdown. Let me see. Because I do got like the snap breakdown and shit. I just gotta find the shit. But I am interested to know because since we're looking at it, we might as well look into it.
We not comparing them. We just using him as a measuring stick. Cause yeah, I feel like he's a perfect one. Super high draft pick, same draft class. You really can't get a better measuring stick for him.
You rolling with Bud Crawford? Shit, who you putting money on, landlord? 'Cause matter of fact, there is a fight tonight. You gonna put some money on some of these fights, or we just focus on our tickets on football?
I'm not as knowledgeable in it right now as I want to be, so I don't know. Y'all have to put me on.
You know, the Negro in me is going to root for for Bud. My money is going to go on Canelo.
Well, I know about Canelo. I don't know about Bud.
Bud is like that. Bud is amazing, but Bud ain't Canelo.
Canelo a little older now, ain't it?
Shit, Bud a little older. They ain't neither one
Oh,
of them
Bud
niggas.
older too.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm familiar with Canelo and Triple. What Triple G doing these days? That fight they had was so epic back in the day. That was
Yes.
about it was a few years ago, right? About 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah, because Canelo 35 and then Bud is like 30. Yeah, Bud older.
I thought Triple G was finna be that dude.
Let's see. Yeah, Bud is older by 2 years. What did happen to Triple G?
What happened to him after that Canelo fight? I was like, man, that dude can fight though. Like
You
I
know,
like the Triple G. He
you know
put a lot of
he is
pressure on
old
Canelo.
though. Yeah, Triple G 43. That's probably what's going on with
Oh
him.
well, he just old.
He
Okay.
probably just chilling.
Oh, he
Okay,
retired. He retired. he was nice though. Like I liked how much pressure he put on Canelo. He stayed in his chest the whole fight. Like he walking up. I'm talking about like he's not giving you no time to breathe at all. We just talked about angry Cowboy fan, man. Salute to you.
Salute. I mean, listen, before that though, my nigga, we were crying about stopping the run. So, we got to make. Listen, I did not want the trade to happen, but now that it's happened, we finna move on and figure out a way to go about it. Cause we can't go and ask for him back. We ain't finna go to the Packers and say, hey, can we please have Michael back? That shit ain't gonna happen. So we gonna have to live with the nigga being gone. It is what it is. We got better defensive tackle play, and now we can use some of this draft capital we had to try and find another pass rusher. It is what it is. Like in life, you don't always get what you want. That's one of the things that we have to learn when we grow up and we become men and we get into the real world and we have responsibilities and life happens. Family members get sick. You lose jobs. You know what I'm saying? Your health may be up and down. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that be outside of your control and you still got to figure it out. Michael
Let
Parsons
me ask.
hold on.
Go ahead.
Michael Parsons being traded away was outside of our control as fans. It happened. You know what I'm saying? It is done. It is something that we cannot undo. That was outside of us. But now, with what we have now, we have better defensive tackle play. We still have a deep room of pass rushers. Now we need to go out here and consider how to make this team even better with the resources and the cap space that we have available. Do they do that? I have no idea. But we will still continue to push and try and make it happen by pushing good ideas, locating the players that we want and campaigning for them. That's the only thing that we can do as fans and content creators at this point. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to dwell on the loss of a player. You know what I'm saying? Love the player. Love him as a player. But the nigga out now. When we go to war, we're going to have to put a hole in Michael Parsons' head. That's what it is right now. Now, you can shed a tear after you shoot the nigga, but you still going to have to shoot the nigga. That's the point I'm trying to convey to y'all. But go ahead, landlord.
It's like Michael became a zombie, and he your brother. You still gotta kill him. You still gotta kill him. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, he gonna kill you. So it is what it is. But I was gonna ask this question. It's gonna sound crazy, but I really don't think so.
What's up?
Do you think we right now? Cause like I promise y'all gonna see it different, but it make a lot of sense. Real talk. Are we closer to a Super Bowl without Michael, or was we closer with Michael?
I don't think anything's changed. Because I don't think anybody thought the Dallas Cowboys were legitimately going to win a Super Bowl at the way they were constructed before they traded Michael Parsons. That's why we were pushing for the one tech. And I still believe that we have holes on this team. So if the max this team could have been, it was a playoff team with Michael Parsons, I say that we're still in the same boat. Because, you went from not being able to stop the run to being run off the field with Michael Parsons here. You know what I'm saying? To now you're a little bit more sturdy against the run, and now you might take a step back, rushing the passer. So it really depends. Like you would say from the talent perspective, like you're a much more talented team with Michael Parsons. But given the fact of the issues, rushing the passer wasn't the issue when Michael was here. That wasn't the issue. Your issue was you were getting built to ass when you played all the good running backs. Aaron Jones ran you out the field in the playoffs. The 49ers run you off the field in the playoffs. And it'd be any running back they get. They always run you off the field. You know what I'm saying? You go back to the Rams loss. You gave up almost 300 yards rushing. And that's before Michael Parsons' time, of course, right? But, it still happened. So when you look at how we lose games in the postseason, it hasn't been because of our inability to rush the passer. It's been because of our inability to stop the run on a play-per-play basis. So, you could realistically say that you're about staying pat. You got way less talent, at the pass rusher position because Micah is a 1-on-1, but you did get a lot better at defensive tackle where you have struggled to fill that void for years. So I say you're standing pat right now.
See, I'm glad you seen it the way I seen it, but I'm a little more towards closer without. Because guess what? I told you, bro, running the ball is the easiest game plan on the planet. Like, if you can't stop the run, any team legit can beat you, bro. It don't matter what else you can do good. Because guess what? They can dominate the time of possession. They can dominate you fully, bro. So if
No, see, he had a shipment of ligaments come in. Salute to Stephen Carroll in the building too, man. I ain't even see you slide in here.
But yeah, this what I'm saying though. Like, yeah, they can dominate the game. Like the sorriest teams in America, if they got a running back and an offensive line, they can dominate you, and you probably likely to lose. With us being able to at least stop the run or be respectful to the point where you can't just hand the ball off 30, 40 times on us, that give us a better chance to win, bro. It really do. Like I know we got less talented, like you said, but we got better as an overall team. So, and then like that's why I asked the question, because we had mad pass rush with Michael, but we couldn't stop the run at all. So we definitely wasn't gonna win a Super Bowl with just Michael Parsons. Like now, you can argue and say, "Hey, we should have just added a DT." I'm with you. You're right.
Yeah,
Hey, you're right.
I damn
You
sure agree with
100.
that.
You 100% right. We should have just added a DT. But if we compare the two situations, bro, we know damn well that going into these games, even with the greatest dude to ever walk on water now, Michael Parsons, we weren't finna stop nobody from running the ball. We
Mm-hmm.
weren't finna stop nobody from running the ball. We were just gonna hope that we can do more and win the game. Because guess what? Michael ain't gonna even be able to pass rush if you can't stop the run, people. He wasn't even gonna get an opportunity to pass rush. Because you couldn't stop the run. So yeah, it is what it is. When you think about it, bro, I really think we actually closer. Because with Michael, we couldn't even do one of the most elementary things in football, which is stopping the run.
Salute to Justin Kitchen on my end with the $5 cash app, man. I appreciate you. Hey, and Stephen Carroll said he hitting us from both accounts with likes, man. That's love right there, bro. I appreciate you helping
And
us
I
with the
appreciate
algorithm.
y'all. I appreciate Justin on my side too, man.
Salute. And listen, if y'all are and listen, if the argument is, we should have just went and traded for a defensive tackle, right? We should have called the Packers and said, "Hey, we want Kenny Clark. I got a third round pick or a second round pick. I know y'all got other defensive tackles over there. We want Kenny Clark." If you did that, then I would say, yeah, you're with Kenny Clark and Michael Parsons on your team together, like you're probably gonna win the Super Bowl. But you're just talking about the trade that actually happened right now. You know what I'm saying? And we got, we shipped Michael Parsons, we got Kenny Clark, and we're doing what we doing with the picks and everything else. Then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got to remember, I never once pushed for the Dallas Cowboys to trade Michael Parsons away. I never once did that. Because, and listen, even with me viewing all the shit that could have been toxic in the locker room, I'm Team Werewolf. I don't care. I don't care if niggas eat people. Just hide the bodies real good after the season, and we'll find time to find a patsy. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at when it comes to football players. I don't.
Yeah, I'm down there with you too.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
you know what I'm saying. That's you know what I'm saying. But now that you're gone, and I don't have to walk on eggshells. I can speak about the shit that you did. Still respect you as a player, and then talk about how that possibly could have rubbed niggas the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why you had people around, in the locker room, say some shit about it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Again, I love Michael Parsons, the player. Wish he was still a Dallas Cowboy. But at the end of the day, and somehow, listen, we were talking Dallas Cowboys Giants, and somehow Michael Parsons has hijacked yet another show. Somehow Michael Parsons has hijacked yet another show that we had nothing to do with it. I understand we gonna have to talk about Micah week 4 because we play the Packers. We gotta talk about our game plan and stopping and slowing down Micah Parsons. How we match up. You know, their wide receivers against our secondary and all and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like those are
It
real
be
conversations
people in
to
the
be
chat
had.
that be deterring us and striking it up.
Yeah,
I think.
we're not going to answer anymore about Michael until week 4, and then you know, oh, it's gonna be hell. Because listen, they gonna get on niggas ass. We go out here and we lose to the Packers. Oh, they gonna get on everybody ass off that shit.
I think it depends on how. Yeah, you're right.
Boy, let Michael Parsons get a sack. It don't even have to be like a dominant performance. If Michael Parsons sacked Dak Prescott one time, it's fucking over. I want you to know that it's fucking over. Not the game itself, but I'm just talking about.
What if he get a sack and they lose?
Then there's nothing to be said.
It won't
Like,
matter. It won't fucking matter.
But I'm talking about if they sack him and they win. Oh shit, nah, nigga, nah. You know, that's what I'm saying. I already prerequisited it with if the fucking Packers we lose to the Packers. You know what I'm saying?
We just said we shouldn't be talking about Mike and went right back into it. So fuck that nigga, man. Let's get back to the track.
Yeah, man, Kendall said it's like losing your best eater. That shit hurt.
He was a hell of a player, man. I can't deny that. He was a great player, but he didn't help one of our biggest flaws on the team. I heard people say it wasn't even his responsibility. So, no.
I mean, it's definitely not his
Stick with that.
responsibility. It's definitely not his responsibility in Green Bay. Just to be fair, that nigga just play packages. He come in. He is Von Miller. Like they're because they actually got a good front. He is allowed to be who he wants to be. He can just roam. They say that he determining which side he want to rush from. He's Von Miller. You know what I'm saying? That's who he's always.
They just gotta ramp him up, bro. He ain't have a training account. He gonna have to play more than he playing.
Do they? If this shit is working the way it is, why change it? Why change it? He already played over half the snaps his last game.
It's working 2 games.
I mean, we only got 2 games. We only got 2 games to go off of, kinfolk.
I mean, that's fair, bro. But I'm not finna get him an award. I'm just saying it worked 2 weeks. We don't anoint nobody or nothing after 2 weeks.
I didn't give anybody an award. I'm just telling you about what happened.
That's fair. And I'm just telling you, we saying like it worked. Yeah, it worked for 2 weeks against 2 weak ass opponents. Look like to me. I can't say the Lions weak for real, but they looked weak. I don't know. We'll see after week 2. Do they look formidable against somebody else? But they looked like ass to me. I'll say it wasn't. I felt like the Giants was more sorry than the Packers was good that game, and I feel the same way about Washington. You know what I felt about Washington before the season even started. So, it ain't cold. I felt like them niggas was sorry. I've been saying that shit always since last year.
He said, "Do y'all like our running back situation?" No. Like
it ain't the best.
We definitely need to. I like our offensive line. Like our offensive line gangsters some motherfuckers, so that might cover up, for some of the deficiencies, with your running backs. But I still prefer. I'm still pushing. Like I'm with Boss on that, man. You got to trade for RB1. You got to trade for RB1. So one of these teams they get their ass beat, and they know they ain't going nowhere. You need to be asking them about their running backs. For example, like the fucking Dolphins. Like the Dolphins already had a players only meeting. Like it was that bad. They got embarrassed by the Colts, a team they had no business losing to. It's looking like they may actually just be a bad team this year, and they might be moving guys. There's already rumblings about Tyreek Hill possibly getting traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're very interested in trading for another wide receiver after getting rid of George Pickens. And hell, if they get into a fire sale, you need to call them. You need to call them about Jordan Brooks, their linebacker. You need to call their ass about Devon A-Chain. If you get to the point where it looks like it's going to have to be a rebuild and they are valuing picks over players, and they would much rather, organically tank and shit like that, I would call them. You know what I'm saying? Now, it might take some time. It might take two more losses before they get to a fire sale. But shit, one of these teams that's struggling to stay afloat, I'm calling them about their player because these picks look damn good to them right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
I think that's the plan. Honestly, I honestly think that's the plan. Because think about it. Outside of the Packers game, we probably can survive with the running backs we got for these first few games. You know what I'm saying? Like we really can. The Giants, Chicago, and then by the time we play the Packers, that teams will pretty much be conceding their fate, and then you can start making them type of calls. Like week 5, week 6, that's a good time. When the trade deadline is.
Let me pull it up real quick because we definitely gotta check that out. Cause
And I think we'll still be good with the running back we got. Like Williams ain't chopped liver. He looked damn good. We just want something that's better. That's all.
November the 4th is the trade deadline for the NFL.
Before the trade deadline is over, the Cowboys will trade for a running back. I feel like that's the truth. Is they gonna do it? We'll see.
I mean, I feel it. I hope they do. They better do it.
Depending on how good Williams is, though. What are Williams out there hooping, though?
Still gonna need better because I don't think it's you.
Bro, Williams might be hooping, bro. This line look like it's gangster. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I said, we can't anoint nothing after week 2. Week 1, week 2, we can't. But I like what I've seen from this line so far. We got enough resources to believe in this line to that degree. So I'm looking at it like, if this line can play like that, and Williams can play like he playing, bro, we damn near on some shit like we feel like we can run against anybody. Like real talk. And if we can effectively run against anybody, get Dak in some short down the distance, bro, I feel I got supreme confidence in this offense. Supreme.
Even if Javonte Williams is hooping, I'm still trading for a running back.
That ain't true, Hen. To what degree? What if he going crazy? What if he have a DeMarco Murray year? Because nobody's seen that from DeMarco Murray. Nobody. We didn't give a shit about DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray was a top 100 pick.
And coming into that season, did you see DeMarco Murray having a season like that?
No, but he just had 1,000 yards the year before.
Nobody did. Nobody seen.
He just had 1,000 yards the year before, though. That's why people act like. That's why I was confused. Why people act like DeMarco Murray came out of nowhere. The nigga just had 1,000 yards and limited reps the year before that. You just gave the nigga more touches.
We didn't say he was sorry. We said he didn't. We didn't see him doing that.
Devontae Williams is sorry though. I'm not letting 50 yards. Overrule what I know to be a fact. The nigga is sorry.
So you say he's sorry. What makes you say he's sorry?
Dog. Everything make me say the nigga sorry, but if I have to break it down to you about why
they said Williams top 100 pick too.
Two knees ago. That was your first client when you started living ligaments, nigga. So I don't want you to act funny. I really don't trust the nigga because I don't trust your fugazi ass ligaments for one. 2, this nigga ain't got nobody long speed. Maybe I'm bougie too. Maybe I'm a bougie ass nigga. Maybe he don't.
Bro, I'm with you. Time out. I'm with you. I want better too. But I'm saying, what if this nigga go crazy, bro? That's a possibility. We don't know. We didn't expect what we seen Sunday or Thursday. We didn't expect that.
But I know it's not him, landlord. That's why I want to go ahead and get the better back because I know it ain't this nigga making this shit happen.
You know it ain't him until he proved that he is him.
No, I know it's the offensive line. I know it's the offensive line.
Who the fuck cares if he have it was the offensive line with Murray too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about he had 1,000 yards that was here before. So it was the damn O line. I don't give a damn what you say. It was the O line.
Better than Murray though, right? Same offensive line. So that's the difference I want. I don't just want the okay back that turns into a Super Saiyan because of the offensive line. I want the nigga that's already a Super Saiyan to turn into a god. When he get behind the offensive line. That's why I'm trying. But
guess what though? Our offense wasn't as good as it is now. On God, it went. We ain't have 2 receivers like we got now. We didn't. Dak wasn't nowhere near as good as he is now. So you might not need. Well, we had Romo then.
I'm saying we had
But
Romo and Dez.
Dak is that nigga now. And then you got CD and George Pickens. And then your run game might not have to be as dominant as that run game was. If it's a good, solid run game, that might be enough, bro.
I'm not selling for less. I'm
enough to get the job done, aka get us far as we need to go.
Would you bet your life on it? Because I would bet my life on Dak Prescott being a good quarterback. I would bet my life on CeeDee Lamb being a hooper. I would bet my life on George Pickens. Would you bet your life, landlord, on that being the case with the running backs?
Absolutely.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I'm thinking this is a what if situation.
I know it's a what if situation, but I'm just saying if you can't, it's really about how comfortable you are with doing something. I'm not. You might be willing to see it out. I'm not comfortable enough with that shit. Some shit I gotta wake up in the morning and know. You know, when I wake up in the morning, I know that I'm HT on sports. I'm the realest nigga in Arkansas. You know, I know that I ride Bronco. You know, I know everything I need to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't wake up. You said he and your bougie ass. Listen, I am bougie. You listen. You gotta pronounce the last part of it out. You gotta stretch it out. It's bougie. I am bougie when it comes to running backs. You know what I'm saying? And listen,
I feel y'all, bro. We do want to maximize the line, but I'm just saying, bro, I honest to God don't think nobody know what Williams is because he got hurt too early and he showed some signs in them. He did.
I know exactly.
He just got hurt early.
Exactly Javonte Williams is.
Bro, we gonna clip this shit if this nigga go crazy the rest of this year. I swear I'm gonna remember this. It's gonna be another Deuce Vine moment for you. You can't just say this man sorry and we ain't even. He really unknown. He really
nigga,
is.
If he rushed for 1,400 yards, I still ain't gonna be convinced this nigga did anything.
See, I mean, if I get 1,400 yards out of this dude, I'm sure I'm gonna like the outcome of my year. I'm sure.
Cause I'm gonna be thinking if Javonte, you know what I'm gonna be thinking, landlord? If Javonte Williams ran for 1,400 yards, motherfucking me, Taylor would have ran for 2,000. That's what the fuck I'm gonna be thinking.
But what are the results of your season? Because that's what I'm thinking about.
Man.
If that nigga run for 1,400 yards, I feel like we in the Super Bowl.
Now, see, that what Philly did though. They ran Miles Sanders when he still had speed and legs and ligaments that worked. They ran his ass all the way to the Super Bowl. But then nigga got Saquon Barkley behind that motherfucking line. Motherfucking line might have been a little bit worse. And they won the Super Bowl. You know, that's where I'm at with it. You know.
Guess what?
Talk to me.
We could have had Saquon too, man.
We could have had Saquon.
Talk to your GM. Talk to your GM, because I said go get him.
Guess what? I can't talk to him, so I gotta complain to your ass about it. I gotta talk to landlord about the shit, nigga.
I gotta deal with these black problems. I gotta deal with these problems.
If y'all don't know that movie, man, y'all missing out. You're uncultured. Y'all uncultured. Y'all don't know.
That's a Friday reference.
Yeah.
These black problems.
Next Friday, matter of fact, and that's when they were talking to Roach ass. What's good, Robert Simmons? Thank you for sliding in. Call Cleveland and get Judkins here before he plays. That's not a bad idea. That's your boy, ain't it?
Okay. So here, I gotta ask that question. Yo, Judkins my guy. I gotta ask this question now, because it's making me. You my dog, bro. So I never go against you, bro. I never take you out unless you turn into a zombie, like we said, Mike. But so. Is it any way that he can win you over? Because it sounds like it's anything but Javonte Williams with you. That ain't a solid way to be here. So not only I'm gonna ask you that, I'm gonna ask the rest of the chat. Like, what could Javonte Williams do to win this interview with y'all? Like it ain't fair to just say he can't do it, bro. It gotta be some type of criteria that we say, okay, bro, he could be the running back one, bro. What could it be?
All right, I'm gonna make a list. It's gonna be a long, lengthy list, but you want to know. All right, so I'm gonna just make a list while I'm sitting here thinking about ways I will accept sorry ass.
His list finna start. His list finna start. Beat Batman in a hand-to-hand combat. Go to Krypton and take down Superman. Uh, Go in the deep sea and beat up Aquaman. It's going to be one of the most diabolical lists of all times because it's anything but Javante Williams. That's not fair to the young man. It got to be some type of criteria that make him win you over, bro. It got to be.
All right, I'm gonna go through the list. Don't miss the open holes consistently because he did have a vision problem coming from Denver. So don't miss the open holes consistently.
He had a couple hiccups Thursday too.
Oh, really? So you wait till now to tell me? Okay. All right, I'm gonna make this list. I'm gonna make this list real quick. So don't miss the open holes consistently.
Time out. 1 second. I'm not saying that he is. I'm not saying that I believe in him to that degree. I'm just trying to be fair. Y'all know me. That's what. So don't say that landlord said Williams. Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to be fair to the young
He
man. Go
said
ahead.
take down Godzilla, so that might be my second one. Cause ain't nobody killed this nigga in 50 years, so we gonna if he can kill Godzilla.
Y'all know some anything but, bro. That's what I'm getting from the fan base, bro. We on some anything but Javante Williams, and that ain't foul. He surprised and he surprised everybody last game.
All right. So I'm making my list. So don't miss the open hole consistently. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna even take it down. I don't even think he's gonna get 1,400 yards. If he get 1,200 rushing yards, he's my nigga. 10 rushing touchdowns. You already got 2, so you're off to a very good start. You only need 8 for the rest of the motherfucking season, little nigga. All right. So 1,200 rushing yards, 10 rushing touchdowns. Don't miss the open holes consistently. That's gonna be the first one. No fumble-itis. So you can't have a bunch of fucking fumbles. They were gonna get me. I'm gonna come to Dallas if you fucking if you get them.
Give me a number of fumbles. Give me a specific number. Cause I'm gonna ask this to Twitter too, bro. Cause that man being treated unfairly, I feel like. Like, give me your Javante Williams RB1 qualifications.
All right, let me see. Let me find out what, most fumbles by running back 2024. So let's see who had the most fumbles last year. Ramondre Stevens led the league with 7 of them bitches last year. Ugh. All right, so let's go. I just need to see 2024. Hold on, because I'm trying to set a parameter. I'm trying to see what is the average number of fumbles. All right. 2024 season. All right, boom.
People in the chat, I need y'all qualifications too, man. We need class participation. I want to kind of see where y'all heads at. What is your Javante Williams qualifications? What are the minimum requirements for him to get
He
this
can only
job?
have 3 fumbles. Judging by this, he can only have 3 fumbles.
So 3 fumbles, 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. That's a damn good year too. That's a damn good year. We were satisfied with Tony with 1,000, and how many touchdowns he had?
He had 12 altogether. Are you talking about the? Are you
Receiving
talking
too.
about the year that he was the running back one, or the year that Zeke was here?
Yeah, the running back
I have
one.
no idea. He only had like 5 that year.
We were satisfied with Tony. Like he was coming off an injury too. So Tony would be a good comparison, actually.
So yeah, I'm gonna say 1,200 yards, 10 rushing touchdowns, no more than 3 fumbles, Cause niggas fuck up. I ain't gonna say you gotta be perfect, but niggas fuck up. Oh, yards per carry is also a good one. Yards per carry, I'm not gonna say 5. I would say 4.6 is a good one. He got an average about 4.6. Let's see. Now, how many holes does he need to pull? Let's see.
Wait a minute, man. What you?
This nigga gotta have 10 new bitches by the time the season over. My running back one.
Damn,
My running back one can't be out here holeless. All right, so 10 new bitches. I'm not actually adding that into the list. In case y'all were following along at home, he doesn't actually need 10, but he does have to up his roster. This Dallas is a different.
You gotta have at least about 5 or 6 though.
This is Dallas. Anything else is uncultured. All right, let's see. Stephen Carroll said 1,000 yards, 6 to 8 touchdowns, 4 fumbles, consistent pass blocking is a damn good one. Let me add it on here. Consistent pass blocking. He can't be the reason that Dak Prescott gets hit. Cause no, that's one of the reasons why they're not playing Jadon Blue. They're not trying to get his ass, get his head busted. Damn good one. Consistent pass blocking. Angry said 4 to 4.5 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. No, that's very serviceable. Let's see.
Don't tell that man about his qualifications, man. All right, Angry, that's what's up, man. Cause he don't want the nigga, so it don't matter what he do. If this man go out here and go crazy, he's gonna be like,
I'm making a whole list.
You just said you gonna get some stuff that he can't do too. Your list gonna be impossible.
I ain't got no impossible tasks on here. Listen, all I asked the nigga was not to get my quarterback hit and not to miss the open hole.
You already said the man got to get bitches. You ain't gonna know.
I'm just meddling.
You gonna be like, look, you gonna be like, he did everything he's supposed to do, but he ain't got no bitches, so I need another running back. I
was just playing on that one. I ain't adding to the list. I'm making a real list. I'm making a real list, and I'm checking it twice like I'm Santa, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a real list. I didn't add it on there. I was just being facetious. But you do need to get some bitches. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Shit. Listen, Paul. Listen, nigga got a Paul after everything. He said, "My bad." He said, "Devontae looked good." Then he commented later and said, "Paul."
It's so crazy, bro. This life is crazy, bro. So, hey, Mr. A, just imagine being a podcaster and all you doing is talking. So you gonna stumble upon a lot of Paul's moments, bro. Real talk. It's crazy,
man. That shit is crazy. All right, ways I will accept. So don't miss the open holes. 1,200 rushing yards, 10 rushing touchdowns, no more than 3 fumbles. Yards per carry about 4.6. Consistent pass blocking. But yes, Eckler is out. Henny Claus is crazy. This is gonna be the show around Christmas time.
What do this man got to do to prove it to earn your love? What do Devontae Williams got to do? What do we got to do?
Die for my sins.
All my life I had to fight. I feel sorry for Devontae. Real talk. Like a lot of people feel better about him now after the first game, but just imagine how they was feeling before. This man got 2 touchdowns, had a decent ass game. We still like,
unimpressed. But that's also the other thing. Don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding your wife. Devontae Williams might be cool.
That's one of his qualifications?
No, listen, just hear me out.
Oh, what you talking about? Well, I know what you mean. I already get the analogy, but explain to the people. Go ahead.
Devontae Williams cool. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Williams gets you there. Devontae Williams all right. They got some Mary B chicken they make every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like Devontae Williams there. But is Devontae Williams really worth missing out on a Taylor? If the Falcons like fuck it, we finna blow it up, and they open it and finna trade Bijan Robinson. Devontae Williams gonna stop you from trade for Bijan Robinson? Javante Williams gonna stop you from trading for Taylor. Javante Williams. That's what
Hell
I'm
no.
saying. That's what I'm saying, man. Don't let your girlfriend, stop you from finding your wife, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because there's running backs over here that cook. They go in with you on the Bills, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They going crazy over here. So that's all I'm saying. Don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding your wife. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I found me a wife. Javante Williams is a BB.
Sugar, that's a BBL that's ugly in the face. Y'all so wild, boy.
Man,
Hey, I
salute
ain't
to
gonna
Bosh
lie.
though, man. Bosh in the building.
Salute the bots, man. Hey, that was balls, bots. That was balls. Hey, bots, since you in here, I gotta get your qualification. Cause they don't give me enough engagement on Twitter. Hey, follow your boy on Twitter, the nefarious one.
Well,
All right,
D8. It's a
bots, I
D8.
gotta get your qualification. Yeah, D8, cause I'm country. What are your minimum qualifications for Javante Williams to be your RB1? Like, I understand we want better, because I want better. But I'm just saying, we got to be fair to the kid. It got to be something that he can do to earn his job. Because it feel like we like, no. Give me your minimum qualifications for Javante Williams to be considered your RB1 going forward.
Hold on. Cuz said,
What can this man do?
Javante is a shorty that got roaches at her crib, but she go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
This is crazy, man. These analogies perfect, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. We said he's just a little faster than old Zeke. Williams fights for extra yards, not a game breaker. Yeah, man. I need a super saiyan at running back. If we gonna do the thing we trying to do, I need. Cause this the thing. I think Javante Williams is cool. You know what I'm saying? But if Dak Prescott is off, let's say that Dak Prescott and his old lady got into it the night before, his head just ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, Lord forbid, she told him that none of the kids are yours, nigga. How about that? Then she just storm out the house, and he got to play a game out.
Oh my God!
He got to play a game an hour later. He got to play.
He
got to play a game an hour later. That nigga's head is fucked up. He can't win the game for you right now. Can I trust Javante Williams to go out there and win the game for the Dallas Cowboys? Is the question. I just can't see a world where
you don't know right now. You don't know right now. But listen, hey, I gotta push back on your analogy because you went crazy with that one. You went crazy with that one. Oh, okay. Vi said the problem is Javante not talented enough to keep you from drafting. He's hurt guy and not top speed. Exactly. But I'm just saying though, for him to be assuming a role for the job, it got to be something he could do to make you consider him to be running back one, right? It got to be, right? Or it's no way in there.
Eli's
What did you say?
made a script of a Tyler Perry movie.
He did. He said the only thing keeping him from RB1 is Miles ain't good and Jaden allegedly don't know the plays.
If Jaden
things to make you go.
If Jaden Blue don't know the plays, he damn sure can't play because he's gonna have to be the person to pick up Thibodeau or Burns or or Abdul Carter, and he can't be the reason that my season ends in week 2.
All right, now look, for your legendary metaphor you had, don't let your girlfriend keep you from finding your wife is crazy. That's legendary. But at the same time, don't let that Instagram model keep you from finding a good woman.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. She look good as hell. She bad, but she can't even cook. She don't care about nothing. She ain't finna clean nothing. So she might look good, but she might not be the one.
Well, see, the landlord, Javante Williams already in the house with you. You already know that Javante Williams' feet smell. You already know that Javante Williams don't do laundry.
Wait a minute.
You already know that Javante Williams, really can't cook all that good. She got one go-to meal.
Man, Javante catching so many strays. He over there like, what did I do to y'all?
Like, I'm just saying, like, when you're comparing things, you already know that Javante Williams ain't the wife. You know, you might just be the nigga that need a place to stay right now. Javante Williams, house is housing. Javante Williams, house is housing right now.
Javante Williams is just a placeholder. So we just using and abusing this man.
Yes.
That's sad, bro. That's sad, bro. That's
That's
sad.
Javante Williams right now.
That's sad.
T Fosters. So we just gonna act like you ain't never ended up with somebody you ain't had no business ending up with. We just gonna do that. All your years of being human, being alive and dealing with women, you just ain't never just found yourself in a situationship.
Listen, what? So we just acting like Javante Williams is just the end of the night option.
Say the club,
like the club about to close.
Club finna close. Who finna get chose?
The club about to close and shit, and he the only one in that motherfucker. And you ain't got no other options. You called everybody. You tapped out with your options. Everybody sleep. Nobody answer back. And all you got right there is him just sitting there.
And you full of hen.
Y'all dirty, bro.
And you full of hen, and you on a gas station pill, nigga. You gotta make some shape.
Oh Lord, not the gas station.
You on a gas station pill, and you full of henny. You gotta make some shape.
Oh, the levels of desperation is at another level right now.
You said, who are the slackers? I guess they saying blue. They said that Instagram model ain't feeding the kids while you at work.
Facts. She up there taking selfies in the children in the tub drowning. And she just terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. It said,
she been at home with the children all day, and you got to get out of work and ask, have they ate? You still got to ask, have y'all ate? Check them and see if they bathed and everything.
You done worked a long, hard day. You come home and she ain't got shit there but Fugazios. Like, come on now.
She got Fugazios on the table every day. Get your ass out of my house, lady.
Come on now. And listen, you are right. I feel like we are dragging Javante Williams, but at the same time, you know, at the same time, you know. And Woo Pig, DeAndre. Woo Pig, man. He said the greatest team in the league, they 2-0 right now. Nigga funny as hell. Oh, man. But, doggy, we done been on here about 2 hours.
Damn, it's been 2 hours. Time fly when you're having fun. Man, y'all make sure y'all support these content creators. What you said? For the price of a bag of Fugazios, you can support 2 independent content creators. 2 of them, not 1, 2 of them. You understand?
Please. Please. Please.
Henny is on his last bottle of hen over there. It's sad over there in the liquor store. I ain't got nothing but an ounce left. It's ugly out here over here in the trap. Y'all make sure y'all support it.
We are so poor in the liquor store. We are stretching the last bottle of Hennessy with cut water. So, you know.
He put water in the vodka bottle. It's ugly over there.
It's rough. You know what I'm saying? So, listen. Help us. The cash apps are below. If you want us not to die, just please hit the cash apps. $.
We ain't got nothing but some reg over here in the trap. It's brown. It's brown.
And it's shakes. So it's not even a real Reggie. You just got the shakes.
I grew it myself. It's ugly out here.
Hit the cash apps. $, Henny the Moore. $, landlord 723.
Already, man. Y'all ain't gonna get this nowhere else, man. Salute to y'all, though, man. Hey, we enjoy this, though. We enjoy this. It wouldn't be good as it is if we didn't enjoy it and love what we doing, man. So we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Hey, at the bare minimum, why we really ask for is a like and a share.
Or
to be real. You know what I'm saying? If you got anything else, yeah, all that good stuff. If you got anything else, man, we appreciate that as well, man. Salute to y'all.
He said, y'all up in the morning like some old man. Y'all go to bed at 9 p.m. No, and that's what's fucking crazy about it. I stay up late as hell, and I still get up early, you know, because my wife gets up. Like, it's not the same when she get up and go to work. So I get my black ass up. and be around the house doing shit. But now I'm finna go get an oil change, and yeah. So that's my day. I'm finna go get an oil change before the games kick off. I'm finna bet some money I have no business betting on some teams that probably ain't gonna win, and I'm gonna watch football.
Hey, it don't get no better than that, my
Yes,
brother.
yes, indeed. But hey, man, thank y'all for everything. On the way out, hit those cash app, those super chats, hit those memberships. We're gonna have some exclusive content. We'll probably go and record some stuff and drop it later on. And in the words of West Coast Cowboy, never look down, cause the style is up. Peace.
Peace.